there you guys, it is I, your very own Amaru, and I'd like to welcome you to a new episode of Food and a Single Guy. Now on this episode of Food and a Single Guy, I'm gonna be baking. Oh yes, I can see your thought bubble, I can probably do your inner monologue for you. You probably must be thinking to yourself, Amaru, do you have the flu? Do you have the Rona? What's going on? You're gonna be baking. Yes, boo-boo, I'm finna be baking. Now, I get a truckload of messages from you guys asking me, when are you going to be baking on the channel? We know you can cook, but you need to bake a little bit more. Now, you guys, those of you that have been with me since the beginning, you know that I don't like to bake. I don't have a touch for baking. You can call me a cook, you can call me a chef. I will cook you under the table, but a baker, I am not. Every now and again I do indulge, and throughout the years and practice makes perfect, I have learned to bake certain cakes from my country. But to say that I wake up in the morning and go, oh my God, it's a beautiful day today, we're gonna be baking. No, I'm not a baker. I don't like to bake. I don't like to get my hands dirty. I don't know the ratio between sugar and water and baking soda and flour. It's not for me. But like I said, I got a truckload of messages from you people asking me, when are you going to be baking again? So here I am today. And today I bring you a very simple, very easy, very delicious and delectable little recipe for a basic and very rustic chocolate cake. Anybody can make this cake, okay? And I say this as somebody who doesn't know how to bake, somebody who doesn't like to bake. But when I tell you that even you can make this cake, you need to believe me. Now, boo-boo, I will be posting all the ingredients for you in the information box below the video. So without further ado, let us continue. Okay, you guys, so in the interest of time, I am simply going to list all the ingredients in the information box below the video. All right? All right. So what I'm going to do right now, I am going to sift 1 cup of all-purpose flour. There we go. Along with a half cup of cocoa powder. I'm also going to sift 1 sachet of baking powder and 1 sachet of baking soda. Here we go. And away we go. So in the meantime, the oven is preheating. You can probably hear the timer ticking in the background. So to the sifted flour and the cocoa powder, we are going to add a cup of sugar and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So now we're going to mix all of our dry ingredients ever so gently. So this is looking good. What we're going to do next, we're going to make a well in the center, just like so. And then we are going to add the rest of the ingredients. We are going to start with 1 egg. Here we go. Followed by a 1/4 cup of melted butter or oil, 1/2 cup of buttermilk, a teaspoon of vanilla essence, and lastly a 1/2 cup of warm water. So I'm going to give this a gentle stir. And now we're going to go in with the mixer and we're going to mix this very gently. All right, this is looking good. And this is the texture that we're talking about, you guys. See? So next what I'm going to do, I am going to clean the sides of my mixing bowl. Right? Just like so. This is looking good. Yep, this is good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, you guys, so now we're going to pour the batter into our cake tin, which I have lined and lightly greased. So here we go. go. And this is a very easy cake to bake, you guys. Coming from somebody who doesn't like to bake, oh, let me tell you, anybody can make this cake. There's nothing to it. And it smells delicious too, I can tell you that much. Ooh, honey. There we go. So next we're gonna tap this a couple of times. And this is to release some of the air pockets that may be trapped in the batter. So that's that. Next, we're gonna bake this in the preheated oven for about 35 to 45 minutes, depending on your oven, okay? And of course, when it's all done, I'm gonna show you what it looks like, because that's why we're here. So the cake has been baking for about a half an hour. Let's have a look at it. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Oh yes. Now let's do the toothpick test and see how well it has been baking. It is still wet, as you can see, so it needs a little bit more cooking time, but we're getting there. And you're gonna bake this cake at 180 degrees C, by the way. Now let's pop this baby back into the oven and allow it to continue to cook. And there you have it, you guys. My cake is fresh out of the oven. It is looking good. It is smelling good. It has passed the toothpick test. Oh yes. So now I'm gonna let it cool completely before I garnish it and before I cut into it. And like I said, I'm gonna dazzle you with the final presentation in less than a couple of seconds. And speaking of which, doesn't that look gorgeous? Baby, let me tell you, the cake was very fluffy, it was very springy, it was moist, it was so delicious. And I don't eat a lot of sweets, I don't have a sweet tooth, but boo-boo, let me tell you, this cake was very, very delicious. And I didn't eat this all by myself, okay? I shared with my mom, my brother, my nephew, my neighbors, and in actual fact, I still have 2 pieces of the cake left. Now let me go ahead and get them for you, because you may think that I'm lying to you, and I'm not a liar. Hang on. So this is the slice that I shared with you just now. And by the way, this is the way the plate looks. The plate is not dirty. Wait, and this is the other slice on my cake dish, whatever you want to call it. So this is the other slice. Wait, let me get closer. A little closer. Yeah, baby. So we have this left, and the rest of it, I shared it with my mom, my neighbor, and everything, the family. Let me put this down, and I'm going to show you this, because you know how some people are very critical. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Are you hanging on? I hope you're hanging on. Oh, yes. So this is what the plate looks like. I'm going to try not to let this get. See, it has all of these these drips, but this is the design. Don't think that I'm surfing stuff on a dirty plate. This is the design of the plate, okay? This is how I purchased it. Let me remove the fork so you can see it on this side. See? All right, so these are the crumbs of the cake, right? But this grayish little situation right here, that is the design of the plate, all right? Yeah, because some people are very critical on YouTube. You know, you post something and you're unaware of a speck of dust on your kitchen table, and they will point that out to you. Oh my God, it's so nasty. Bitch, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere. Anyway, so this is, you know, the amount of cake that I have left, and I think I'm gonna sample a piece for you. Let me get a piece. I had it in the fridge, so it's a little more. Here we go, you guys. Salud. Baby. Now, you can make your own chocolate ganache to add to the cake, or you can simply drizzle some chocolate sauce or some caramel sauce onto your cake, and to you know, to make it look a little bit more festive. It is so good, you guys. And of course, you can add the sprinkles to it. I added the hearts and some other sprinkles. But you can definitely turn this into something of your own. And I'm sure you will, because this is a very simple, a very basic, and not very difficult recipe to follow. Okay, so go ahead, give this a try, and let me know how it turned out. And we shall speak when we speak. All right, you guys have a great weekend. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you when I see you. Have a good one, you guys. Bye.